nigga to do a podcast.
Huh? Welcome to the best worst podcast ever. Where it's the worst podcast, but I call it the best. Hey, I'm your host, Isaiah Washington, aka No Wedding 559. I have no idea why I'm talking like this. I feel like this is a podcast voice. We got our sponsors. Well, they're not sponsors. I just put them here. So don't hit me up if they say there's some sponsors. They're not really my sponsor. We got Full Circle. I miss Full Circle. That's where I used to perform before the coronavirus came. Anyways, we got Juicy, Mango Bomb, and then we got the Diddy bottle. Hey! And then we got Wild Turkey. The reason why I got Wild Turkey, man, because I have a lot of memories from Wild Turkey. You know? Where's the clip at? Producer! I didn't have enough money to pay you. What are you talking about? I'm rich. No, okay, I don't got money. Alright, man. I'll do it myself. Wild Turkey clip.
Bitches going wild. Bitches going wild. Bitches going wild. Bitches going wild. Zay.
Wild Turkey.
Shout out to Zay. Shout out to Zay. Shout out to Zay.
Wild Turkey.
Yeah, I was turned up, huh? Anyways, man, this is the first podcast I've done, and I really don't know how to do this, man. And I'm noticing that it's harder than I thought it would be, because you're like talking to a screen, but nobody's responding back. So basically, you got to hold it all on your back. That kind of rhyme, bro. As many of y'all know me from shooting music videos. That's what y'all subscribe to my channel for. And I'm also a stand-up comedian. I've been doing it for about a year now. And so since the quarantine happened, we haven't been able to do stand-up. Not everybody knows that, but we haven't been able to go to bars and stuff because that's where all the stand-up is. So now we're just stuck in the house. Stuck in the fucking house! Stuck in the fucking house! You know what I mean? And it gets tough because you start thinking of ideas that you can't fulfill. Like the other day I wanted to build a rocket, but I noticed that I'm not good with my hands. Except for when I'm jacking off. Gotta throw in a hack joke. I miss hack jokes. Hey, look at this dude. Hey, that's that dude from Chicago that killed everybody, huh? What's his name? Anyway, sorry, got sidetracked. Y'all ready for our first guest of the day? Hey, guest, where you at? Y'all ready? Hey, get ready. Y'all ready? I think y'all ready for the guest. I think y'all ready. First guest of the day, Aaron Lewis. Get ready, clap your hands, Aaron!
Well, when I was working at this restaurant, one time, I walked into the bathroom just to use it.
Yeah.
And I was the manager, and there was just so much shit on the wall. It's like somebody just pulled down their pants and sprayed shit all over the wall.
Like on the fucking wall.
It was on the wall.
But which side though? Like the toilet's right here. Is it behind the toilet or it's on the left?
It was on the side.
Oh shit. What the hell?
Somebody deliberately just fucking sprayed.
But how do you even project like that?
That's what I want to know. But I asked this kid that was working for me, I was like, look, you don't got to clean it up. I'll clean it up. I just want you to know that if you ever think I'm a bad boss, I'm going to clean that up. So just go in there and take a look. I'll take care of it. And he walked in there for a second. He was like, yeah, that was pretty bad. And I was like, all right, well, now I got to go clean that up.
I bet you he respected you after that day, though. Leadership, man. That's leadership.
Yeah, no, he was always chill with me. I try to be chill with everybody. I don't think I was ever the worst boss that ever existed, but...
Yeah. Well, shit, man. Let me try this podcast thing out, man. We're at the best worst podcast ever. That's what I call this shit. My guest here is Aaron Lewis, man. We're doing the Zoom. He's on the screen. Hey, say what's up to the people, Aaron.
Shout out to my people.
To his people. Ginger with a hard heart.
Yeah, Ginger with a hard heart.
So man, first thing first, I gotta know, man, what's going on with the mullet?
Okay, well, Taylor buried me yesterday. I talked about like just one story where 2 years ago I posted, if I get 100 heart reacts on Facebook, I'll get a mullet. And I got to 93. And then he looked it up and he found it very quickly. And he tagged, I'm assuming he tagged you.
Yeah, he tagged me.
And a lot of other people. And so now I might have to get a mullet.
No, it's not a mic, bro. The status said you will get a mullet.
Dude, that's a commitment.
I mean, this is the perfect time to do it, though.
Yeah, but my hair looks so good, man. That's like the only redeeming quality I have.
That's true, that's true.
Like, I'm not that muscular. I'm not like, I'm good on the microphone.
Okay.
Not comedy-wise, but wrestling-wise, yes.
Not both.
But like, what else do I got going for me? Like,
I think the mullet will take your game up 10 times, though. I think women are in love with the mullet right now after Joe.
Yeah, but but that's the thing. Mullet's going to be way too in now. It's going to be like following a trend.
Do a reverse mullet. Is that a thing? A reverse mullet?
Just like a stripe down my middle.
Yeah. Yeah, do that, man. But
dude, a reverse mullet would be worse than a mullet.
Yeah, I don't even know what to call that. Like
Just
that.
fucking suicide.
Yeah, you got a reverse mullet. You're close to the edge, bro. You're really close to the edge.
Yeah, that's what at what time they put me in the hospital, fucking restrain me and give me Xanax until I stop foaming at the mouth.
Yeah. See, a mullet's like, I'm trying to fuck bitches. But a reverse mullet's like, I'm about to stand in front of a train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been hanging out by a lot of trains, so.
Oh, no. But you kind of live close to a train track.
Yeah, no, I can hear one coming right now.
For us?
Yeah. But it's fun though. When I was a teenager, I just liked hanging out by this like river overpass. And that's just like where we would smoke and like do graffiti and stuff like that. And it was always a good time. There was one time though that some guy came out of a trailer park and he was like, "Hey, I saw what you kids were doing over there." And it's like, yeah, dude, we're smoking weed and doing graffiti like everybody else that hangs out down here. Like, what do you expect we came to a freeway overpass for? Like,
Yeah, we just came to the freeway overpass to read our Bibles. Nah, man, we came to fuck shit up.
Like, at least we're not jerking each other off. But, well, not yet.
I mean, yeah, that happens later.
Yeah,
So, was that in Fresno or in the Bay Area?
That was in Fresno. That was when I was like 15 and 16.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, it's fun. I like doing graffiti. I mean, I don't draw or paint that much. I haven't in a couple of years, but I used to paint a lot, and I miss it. But
You think you'll
I
get
still
back?
got my brushes and stuff. But
This is the perfect opportunity to get back into that, man. Just
Yeah, I
being
know.
bored. Hey, I noticed one thing since this little quarantine, not little, huge quarantine thing, that my drinking has slowed down. I don't know, has your drinking slowed down, man? I'm drinking right now, but like,
come, Isaiah. I think we both. I think you know the answer to that one.
So that's a no.
That is a definite no.
Yeah, I feel it.
Hey, what am I going to be doing by the train tracks?
Drinking.
Like not drinking?
Yeah.
No, I was walking by there the other day, and like I walked pretty far, but then I started going back home, and I realized there was like a skateboard right next to me, and then I looked to my right against the fence of somebody's house, and there was a guy camping right there, and he was like, so I had already walked by him once. I just didn't notice him the first time. But he was like, man, you got any change? And I had like 50 cents on me, and I was like, here you go, man. It's not much, but here you go. And I was like, fuck, dude. I kind of want to like bring that guy a beer. Like,
yeah, man. Yeah. I feel that sometimes. Sometimes I feel that. I remember I used to give homeless people weed sometimes. Just good. I'm like, man, maybe just for tonight, get away from little troubles for a second.
yeah. Like, I don't like when people are like, oh, I give them money, but they're going to spend it on drugs. And it's like, dude, they're sleeping outside. Like, let them do as many drugs as they can. Like,
yeah, for real. It's not like you're, by not giving them money, it's not like you're saving their life. You know what I mean? It's like, by saying, like, oh, I'm not going to give them money so they won't do drugs. And by them not doing drugs, all of a sudden they're going to change. It's like, nah, man.
no, it's like, and who even knows? Maybe they are going to get food for it. Like, just fuck, like, you know, just, you know, if you're going to give them money, give them money.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to, like, just shut your mouth and, like, don't say a reason for it, because, you know,
Yeah.
when I lived in the Tenderloin, if I gave money to every person that asked me for it, like, I'd have nothing for myself.
That's true.
And I'm like, dude, I'm going to the bar. Like,
Like, you just walking through the Tenderloin, it's like, fuck. By the time you get to the bar, you're like, damn, I have no money left.
yeah, no, it's like, dude, I'm trying to bang somebody tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully in a bed, but, you know.
Hey, outside could work too.
Yeah.
Have you ever fucked outside?
Yeah, I fucked outside a couple times.
I mean, randomly, not like you're a girl though, like just like a random chick you met at a bar and she was like, let's fuck outside. Or like, y'all didn't have anywhere to go, so y'all fucked outside.
I'm like trying to think. There was this one spot that I worked next to. It was by the beach, and there was like a couple benches, and there was a couple girls that like I got to blow me, but over there, and we could have like been in their car or something, or like gone to their place or my place, whatever. But it was just kind of exciting.
Oh shit! So you got them? Wow, that's some player shit, bro. That's some player shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that impressive.
I mean,
it was fun.
I've never done that.
I mean, it was fun, but I don't think like I'm like, oh, I'm a big player, you know. I was just like, oh, let's just go for a walk, and like, and because I never planned it, it's just we would go and we'd start making out. There might have been a little bit of rosé involved. And then I would just get a blowjob. I don't know.
I mean, that's fun. That sounds like a great time to me, man. That sounds like a wonderful time.
Oh, I mean, it was an amazing time. But I never planned it or anything like that. It just happened like that.
Cool. So, did you watch WrestleMania yesterday?
No, I didn't. I just posted on Facebook for somebody to send me their WWE Network account because I'm probably just retarded, but I can't figure out how to fucking work it on my TV. But
Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch it,
I,
but I know you're a huge wrestling fan. That's why I was asking.
I did watch a documentary about the extreme wrestler New Jack, who like stabbed a guy in the ring. Like he like killed some people in the ring.
What?
Yeah, no, he just seems like an asshole because it's like it's kind of well known in the wrestling community that you're supposed to sell it like you got hurt,
Yeah.
but you're not actually supposed to hurt your fellow wrestlers. And he, like on the documentary I watched last night, he repeatedly he talked about like injuring like 4 people on purpose. Like he pulled out a scalpel and just stabbed this guy like 9 times. Like
And nothing came, like, he didn't get, like, charges didn't come towards him or anything like that? Like, or is there something in the contract where it's like, shit, if that happens, it happens?
So one person did press charges on him, but he didn't get convicted because it's wrestling.
Yeah.
But the guy ended up dying afterwards.
Wow.
From like complications from their match. And it was a 17-year-old kid too.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this guy's an asshole. Dude, like, fuck him.
Fuck him.
And like, but one person, the guy that got stabbed a bunch of times, he ended up not pressing charges. Which I'm not sure why, but he would use a taser on people in the ring, and he threw some guy off like a 40-foot scaffold.
And they just can't let him wrestle though? Like, I would have assumed that somebody would have been like, yo, we can't let this guy keep fucking stabbing people, man.
I'm not sure. I'm sure there's some promotion that's like, fuck it, like some backyard, like indie shit.
Yeah.
Where you get like $50 a match or something like that. But at the end of it, he was like, I'm just gonna die in a wheelchair, like snorting as much cocaine as I can.
Fucking weirdo. That was cause I think I seen a preview for that, but I haven't watched it yet. But that was from the Dark Side of Wrestling.
Dark Side of the Ring.
The Ring, yeah. The Vices, the Chris Benoit documentary was done very good. I liked it.
I thought that was probably the best wrestling documentary I've ever seen before.
Really?
Oh, no, okay. No, sorry. 30 for 30 on Ric Flair by ESPN.
Oh, 30 for 30 is great. I haven't watched the Ric Flair one yet. I gotta watch that.
Oh, dude, I cried, man. Because, so I read Ric Flair's book, but that came out in like 2007, I want to say. But, you know, his story wasn't done yet. And, like, his son ended up dying. And it was so sad to, like, I don't know. Like, he was crying on camera about his son dying. And I don't know. I just like Ric Flair more, so I was way more interested in that documentary. Whereas, I don't think, like, Chris Benoit was never, like, that important to me. Like, I thought he was a good wrestler, but he was never that good on the microphone, which is way more important to me.
Yeah. Is it just me, or did Chris Benoit kind of look like he had Down syndrome, but like a functional Down syndrome dude? Is that just me?
Well, dude, he just didn't have a neck.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little thing off with him, but but he could talk right and everything.
Just for a short guy, he had way too much muscle on him.
Yeah, true. His son looks a lot like him though. That was the sad part about the documentary. It was just Like, that dude went through some crazy shit. And
I
that,
can't even imagine.
yeah.
Yeah. But Chris Jericho is fucking awesome. I always thought Chris Jericho was funny, but just seeing him on the documentary, I was like, oh, maybe he's actually a good person. And he seemed like it.
Yeah, he did. So, man, quick transition, man, on the podcast. Oh, we made it. I just got a text message. Sorry, this is the best, worst podcast. That's why I really don't care, man. I could just go to sleep right now and Aaron could just take over. But quick question, bro. So what got you into cliche question? What got you into stand up, bro?
Well, I've like written stuff my whole life. Like I never intentionally planned on getting into stand up. Like I've always been into like writing stories and stuff. And I've been trying. I mean, recently I haven't been able to write, but for the past like 2 years, I'm like halfway done with a book where like I have like the idea in my head about how I want it to go, but I don't know how to end it. But I just honestly, I just thought everybody else sucks.
That is a very
like,
realistic.
I worked at the Improv in San Jose, and like I got a job there just because they were hiring.
So you got that job before comedy? I always thought you got that afterward. Okay, cool.
But like we would see, I would watch, I don't know, like 10 professional shows a week, and the only people I thought that I couldn't do better than were like the headliners.
Yeah.
But I mean, and with the openers and stuff, we would go out to the bar afterwards, and like we would go to other like open mics and stuff, and I'd be sitting there like having a drink and like thinking about like writing my own stories, and I was like, fuck it, like I can do just as good as they can. So maybe it was just arrogance, because the first time I went up, I did, well, maybe in retrospect I didn't do that good, but I thought I did great. And then I just bombed for like the next 3 months. And I was like, fuck, that was way harder than I thought it was going to be.
So the first time,
like,
oh my bad. The first time you did bad, did it discourage you? Did you want to come back and do it again, or like how did you feel?
no, I don't care if I do bad for the rest of my life. I'll still do bad. Like, I don't know. I don't ever see myself like actually giving up on this. Like, I'm not trying to like go anywhere or do anything or be anyone. I just want to do as best as I can do.
Yeah.
If I like, I don't plan on like making it. But like that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop though. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, interview over, man. That was Aaron Lewis, man. Make sure you follow Aaron Lewis on Facebook, and I think it's Hyphy Aaron on Instagram. I'll look it up, put it at the end of the show, so you can follow Mr. Aaron Lewis. Aaron Lewis is a crazy dude, man, but I fucks with bro. Real lit shit. Bro getting drunk and shit, and I be getting turned up with him. Y'all feel me? Shout out to all the ratchets on the page. So, anyway, yeah, the podcast is over now, y'all.
Your bushmeats.
Bushmeats.
If you're even listening this far, you're a bushmeat? Yes. Turn it off. No. Because I'm going to edit this and never put it out, but I probably can make this a dope ass podcast.
Probably not, I'd say it.
A lot of dead timer. This is the worst podcast I've ever. This is the worst, best podcast ever. This is the realest
Hey, you know what, Aaron Lewis? Fuck you. All right, our interview's over. He called it the worst. Well, it is the worst best podcast. Let's continue the interview. Yeah.
Motherfucker, this is great. What's the name of your podcast? I barely made it today. What's the name of your podcast?
So y'all just going to send me a notification during my damn podcast, Josh? Huh? This is what we're doing? You just going to fuck up my whole podcast? Okay, man. You disrespectful ass motherfucker.